Hello everyone, I am Sunaina Kamboj, a student of class plus 2 medical group studying in Amrit Indo-Canadian Academy. Today, I will discuss a very interesting topic of chemistry, namely free radical halogenation of alkane. First, let us know what an alkane is. Alkane is an saturated hydrocarbon which contain carbon-carbon single bond. Its general formula is CnH2n plus 2, where n represents the number of carbon atoms in a chain. Alkane are also known as paraffins as they are very less reactive, or in other words, they do not undergo chemical reaction easily. Now let us discuss the process of halogenation, or in other words, what an halogenation is. Halogenation is the successive replacement of hydrogen atoms in the alkane by the halogen atoms in the presence of sunlight, UV radiations, or even at high temperature. As we know, reactivity is an element's ability to gain the electron. Reactivity of halogens decreases down the group. The thing that makes fluorine so reactive is its higher electronegativity than other halogens. There are mainly three steps in the process of halogenation. First, chain initiation step. Second, chain propagation step. Third, chain termination step. Let us discuss these steps one by one. The first step is chain initiation step, also referred to as generation of free radicals. In this, splitting of chlorine molecules take place to form two chlorine atoms in the presence of sunlight or UV radiations. A chlorine atom has an unpaired electron and acts as a free radical of chlorine. In the next step, which is chain propagation step, a hydrogen atom is pulled off from methane and then the hydrogen free radical gets combined with free radical of chlorine, forming a primary methyl radical. The methyl radical then pulls a free radical of chlorine from chlorine molecule. This results in the desired product, that is methyl chloride plus another chlorine radical. The radical will then go on to take part in other propagation reaction, causing a chain reaction just like the above reaction. The last step is chain termination step, in which there is recombination of free radicals which were obtained in the previous reactions. In this, chlorine free radicals combine with each other to form chlorine molecules, two methyl radicals combine with each other to form ethane, and one radical of chlorine combines with one free radical of methyl to form methyl chlorine. Now, in the case of higher alkanes, free radical halogenation becomes selective and different kinds of isomers are being obtained during halogenation of alkane. Primary carbons are those which are directly attached to one carbon, and the hydrogen attached to primary carbon are known as primary hydrogen atoms. Similarly, secondary carbons are those which are directly attached to two carbons, and tertiary carbons are those which are directly attached to three carbons. Now let us have a look at an example. In this case, bromination of propane is being done and we get 1 bromopropane and 2 bromopropane as the product. As we can see that there are 6 primary hydrogens and 2 secondary hydrogens on the reactant side, we expect 3:1 product mix. That is 75% of 1 bromopropane and 25% of 2 bromopropane. But it is really surprising to know that the product mix we get is 3% of 1 bromopropane, whereas 97% of 2 bromopropane. This is because secondary free radicals are more stable as compared to primary free radicals. So we get 2 bromopropane as the major product, whereas 1 bromopropane as the minor product. Now let us discuss stability of free radicals. From the given image, it is quite clear that methyl is least stable, whereas tertiary free radical is more stable. This is because the radical is stabilized through the effects of other groups attached to it, and in this case, it would basically be hyperconjugation. Now let us try to solve a question related to this discussion. The question states that identify all the possible monochlorostructure isomers expected to be formed on the free radical monochlorination of isopentane or 2-methyl. In this case, we have 4 hydrogens, therefore 4 isomeric monochlorides will form. In isopentane, A and D carbons are primary carbons as they are directly attached to one carbon. C is secondary carbon and B is tertiary carbon. If hydrogen atom attached with D carbon get replaced, the product form is 1-chloro 3-methylbutane. Similarly, if hydrogen atom attached with C carbon get replaced, we get 2-chloro 3-methylbutane. In the same way, by replacing hydrogen atom from carbon B and A, the product obtained are 2-chloro 2-methylbutane and 1-chloro 2-methylbutane. From this, it is quite clear that all these products obtained are position isomers, as only the position of the functional group are changing. As we know, tertiary free radicals are more stable, therefore the product formed by replacing hydrogen atom from B carbon is more stable and therefore can be considered to be as the major product. So, this was all about the free radical halogenation. I hope you liked the video. Thank you.